It's been 3 wins from 3 games in all competitions for Willie Kirk's Leicester City. The latest triumph for midweek Conti Cup success over Liverpool. But attention's turned back to the Women's Super League this afternoon for the Foxes. An opportunity knocks here at Leigh Sports Village. If City can beat Manchester United here this afternoon, they will go top of the table. Wins over Bristol City and Everton have handed the Foxes a fine start to league affairs, but you suggest that this will be their sternest examination yet. Manchester United, a Champions League club these days, and hoping to go one step better than their second place finish last season. Well, let's take a look at the two sides then, starting with Mark Skinner's Manchester United. Lionesses goalkeeper Mary Earps plays her 100th game for Manchester United today, whilst there's no place from the start for England teammate Ella Toone, who's replaced in the 11 by Japanese summer signing Hinata Miyazawa. Nikita Paris is handed a start for the first time this season. She'll play one side of Melvine Mallard, who's provided the goal-scoring touch in the last 2 games against Arsenal and PSG, but there's no place in the United squad for Brazil international Geisa. Willie Kirk, meanwhile, has selected a very similar Foxes side to the one that beat Everton 1-0 last Sunday. One difference is a first start of the season for CJ Bott at fullback. Yanis Cayman moves into the heart of the pitch. Yuta Rantala will settle for a place amongst the substitutes. Remy Simpson scored on her WSL debut here at Leigh last season, but still a good few weeks away from returning to the fold. Lena Peterman will continue to provide the goal threat as she looks to add to her early tally for the season. Referee Adewumni Suneye gets us going. Leicester City with the top of the WSL table in their sights, with the Merseyside derby at Anfield not kicking off until later this afternoon. A win here at Leigh Sports Village and the Foxes will rise to the summit. Howard. Oh, it's a loose pass from Bott, and Hinata very nearly creeping in, and this could be an early chance for Manchester United, but for Leipzig. Well, CJ Bott on her first start of the season with a miscued pass in field, and Manchester United with their attacking prowess very nearly sneaking in there to grab the early advantage. Garcia weren't able to turn it beyond the Leicester City goalkeeper. Well, Garcia went to ground, no decision from the referee, and Leicester might try and benefit from this. Good chance, and it's wide. Yanis Cayman was arriving. Well, that's where Leicester have been at their most successful in this first half so far, capitalising on Manchester United's sloppiness, desire to win the ball back, and that was on display there as it came across the penalty area for Cayman, who had made that bursting run from the middle. Hoisted forward, Revere steps in for Manchester United. One back well though by O'Brien. She's been excellent in this first half for Leicester. Miyazawa. Zellum. Well, it's a little scrappy in the middle of the pitch, and that will suit Leicester City. United like to get their foot on the ball and play, and the Foxes have stopped that happening to a decent degree so far, although that's a nice piece of interplay as Miyazawa sets Mallard into the box, and here's Nikita Paris. Good save from Janina Leipzig. Well, it was straight at the goalkeeper, but she needed to make sure that she wasn't beaten through the legs, kept them firmly closed and kept the ball out of the back of the net. And perhaps you'd argue that's Manchester United's best chance so far. Fired down the line, and Nikita Paris is in behind the Leicester back line here. Paris, Garcia is there, still it's Garcia. Now it's Zellum. Good save, Leipzig once more. Falling away to her left, managed to palm it away, and it will be a corner. Some rather scruffy defending from O'Brien as the save was made by Leipzig. Katie Zellum was up there to take the strike on, eyed up that far corner, but Leipzig very firmly behind it. Revere. Whipped in towards Paris. It's going to come for Miyazawa. Off the crossbar. Mallar's header is over the top. And Leicester are let off the hook. It was a really nice ball in, and Miyazawa, excellent connection. Just tried to steer it into that top corner past Leipzig. Off the bar and bounces in front of the line. And the follow-up from Mallar headed over the top, and Leicester can breathe a sigh of relief because that's Manchester United's clearest opportunity so far. Clipped in towards Miyazawa, who just seconds ago hit the crossbar. Hayley Ladd, back to Hinata Miyazawa, nicely done, deflected effort, and Leipzig watches it into her gloves. Well, the momentum beginning to build for Manchester United. Deep into stoppage time at the end of this first half. Oh, United beginning to get in behind with ease here. Good chance for Lethea Garcia, and once again Leipzig with an important intervention to keep the score goalless. Well, Leicester will have known at the start of this game that Manchester United will have chances. It was about how they defended, how committed they were, and Leipzig has been crucial in this first 45. Well, a real flurry of yellow cards early on in this second half, but that's maybe indicative of the type of game it's been. It has been scruffy and scrappy at times. Leicester have had to cling on, and they've got themselves a free kick here in a decent position. Chances have been hard to come by for Willie Kirk's side. Swung in. Well, it might come here at the back post. It does. Leicester City lead at Leigh Sports Village. Well, tide after tide of Manchester United attacks have come Leicester City's way. They've been resolute, they've been firm. And Eileen Whelan at the back post from the set piece drives it home to hand Leicester the advantage. Well, no doubt the message from Willie Kirk at half-time will have been just hang in there. Leicester backing their ability to find a way to break through, and they have done. Paris, Miyazawa making a dart through the centre. Here is Hinata Miyazawa. Zellum with room. Paris. It's a low ball, a dangerous ball, and a flying header. And it was the head of Sophie Howard. Leah Galton was darting towards the near post as well, in a red shirt, but in a blue shirt. The contact came from Howard. She had to be doubly short. So it's a United corner through Katie Zellum. Driven in, headed goalwards and headed in by Maya Letitia. Well, a few times Katie Zellum has tried those floaty corners, and Leicester have been able to deal with them quite comfortably. But a change up there to a driven delivery, and Maya Letitia arrived unmarked. And that's Leicester City's undoing. We're back all square, it's 1-1. Read well by Peterman. Jutta Rantala has sprung Deanna Rose free here. This is Rose for Leicester. Revere with an excellent recovery challenge. Well, that was a good chance for Deanna Rose, and she's still going. Tierney. Oh, it's a good save from Mary Earps. Well, Leigh Sports Village with bated breath there, waiting to see the outcome of that effort that was tipped around the post by Mary Earps. 100 games today for Manchester United. Earps with a long launcher forward. Flicked on by Galton. Repelled by Tibor. In the air from Bott. Back down by Williams, and Zellum chested down by Galton. Maybe a hint of handball there, but she's still going. Leah Galton. It's run for Blundell. Good effort, straight down the throat of Leipzig. Well, the strike was firm, but it didn't have the direction required to trouble Janina Leipzig, who has played her part this afternoon as well, you have to say. Some excellent saves, particularly in that first period. This is Ella Toon. Leah Galton. Swung in by Toon. Headed out for a corner by Howard. Maybe wasn't comfortable in heading it back in field, so will be a chance for Manchester United to deliver it. Whipped in by Zellum. Well, Leah Galton was up. Gemma Evans was up there too. Well, Manchester United will see that as a really good chance.
Today here at Leigh Sports Village is 4,903. Thank you.
Deep into added time, of which there were 10 minutes to play. Galton beaten to it by Howard. Foul given by the referee. Leicester will have to dig in one more time, you feel. Blue shirts flooding back behind the ball. Dropped into the box by Zellum. Paris is there, but her header is too close to Janina Leipzig. Well, that was a really good chance for Nikita Paris, who's been excellent in this game for Manchester United. She's caused Leicester some real problems, but no real issues there for Janina Leipzig when it truly mattered. A free header from 6 yards inside the box, and she couldn't capitalise. Zellum, she's got space to work with here. Dropped in towards Williams. Can't keep the header down. Well, Rachel Williams so often has come up with critical last-minute winners and equalisers for Manchester United. Not so on that occasion. Oh, the urge from the crowd is to play it forward. Manchester United staying patient though. All Leicester personnel being called upon here. Full time. What a pulsating affair at Leigh Sports Village. Leicester's lungs are empty, the legs are drained. They've given everything they can. Defensively dogged and determined, resolute, robust. And although they had to ride out wave after wave of Manchester United pressure, they did so professionally, and they come away from Leigh Sports Village with a point. Although not enough to see them go top of the WSL after 3 games. Taking points from a Manchester United side who are firmly expected to be challenging this season is no mean feat. And with the way that the Foxes were torn apart on this ground last season, it certainly shows the distance that Willie Kirk's side have come in the 7 months since. Eileen Whelan with the finish at the back post from a corner was enough to hand Leicester the lead, despite Manchester United's telling pressure. And it didn't take too long before the home side did equalise after a free header from Maya Letitia found its way in. But overall, City can be proud of their efforts here this afternoon. It ends all square in the WSL. Final score at Leigh Sports Village. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1.